So Mahesh says, metallurgically, iron burns when put in fire, meaning getting oxidized given enough time. Okay, that we understand. So because iron also gets transformed, burns in the process, producing ferrous oxide, etc., ferric oxide, ferrous oxide, which means there is a combustion process happening. And okay, that's fine. By itself, it doesn't burn. So that, all right, Hari Ramakrishnan.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Guruji, what is the difference between Sarvajna and Sarvavit?
Okay, so when I was explaining this word, I said I will skip some technical stuff. Is what I said, and that is the question that Hari Ji is asking. Okay, he's asking what is the difference between two important words in our Shastra. The two words are Sarvajnaha and Sarvavit. Okay, those are the two words. Okay, so I'm going to explain this. Okay, pay attention to this. Not difficult. This Ghatagnaha, Ghatakarta, Ghatagnaha, Patakarta, Patagnaha, right? And then Grihakarta, Grihagnaha, okay? Correct? Sambar Karta, Sambarnyaha, correct? Sarvasya Karta, Sarvajnaha, correct? Sarvajna. Sarvasya Karta, Sarvajnaha. But then, technically, that word is not Sarvajnaha. That word should be Sarvavit. Sarvam Veti iti Sarvavit. The Sarvajnaha that I said for Ishvara is a loosely used term. The correct technical term is Sarvavit, that one who knows all things very clearly, specifically. How a planet should be made, Ishvara knows. That's the idea. That word is Sarvavit, not Sarvajnaha. Even though we use the word Sarvajnaha in the class, Sarvavit, okay, means everything known clearly, as there should be known to produce an object. That object knowledge must be there, and to produce all the objects of this universe, all specific knowledge about each of those objects must be there, including how Earth must rotate and how it should revolve, and this how many days it should take, etc. Everything should be known. That is Sarvavitvam, Sarvavit. Then what is Sarvajnaha? Sarvajnaha means a human being who is studying the Shastram. Kasminnu bhagavo vijnate sarvam idam vijnatam bhavati. His student is asking, what is it that if I know, it is as good as knowing everything. If you know gold, it's as good as knowing the world of golden ornaments. If you know clay, it's as good as knowing the world of clay. Vritika ityeva satyam sarvam jagat mrinmayam syat. Hey, the whole world of pot, clay objects is all made of clay, mrinmayam. So that one thing, knowing that one thing, that is called Sarvajnaha. The one who knows Atma is called Sarvajnaha. That one who knows Atma cannot know so many things. He won't know anything about other languages. Chinese, Japanese also doesn't know. Nothing he knows. Previously also he didn't know how to make rice. Now also he won't know how to make rice. To eat, chawal. Somebody else is depending on. Now also. But he is a Atmavit, he is a Sarvajnaha, correct? Sarvajnaha, why? Because he knows the essence of the entire universe. The essence of the entire universe is Atma Brahma, that he has come. That person is called a Sarvajnaha, which means every Acharya, every teacher is a Sarvajnaha. Shankaracharya is a Sarvajnaha, not a Sarvavit. Shankaracharya is not Sarvavit. Only Ishvara is Sarvavit. Correct? I'll stop with that. Hariji. Hariji is thinking.
Okay.
You're thinking of what?
Can you repeat? Sarvavit?
Okay, I'll repeat Sarvavit. All right, I can do that. I'm going to change the language. Ghatakarta Ghatavit. The maker of the pot is knowledgeable about everything that is needed to make the pot. What raw material to use, what clay is good, what clay is not so good, what clay keeps the water cool, what clay keeps the water not that cool. Okay? All that this guy knows, that pot maker knows, and that pot maker is called what? Gatavit. Gatavit. With, that word with refers to all specific knowledge, all the nuances, all the details, nuances. I can go there and he may say, come on, Jekmarji, make this pot. Just try your hand at it. And I tried, and after 15 minutes, something that looked like a pot has come. Then I go around telling people, I made a pot. But that's not enough. He's a Ghatavit. I made a pot, okay. But that I don't know nothing about what types of clay, what this, how much water is to be mixed with the clay, how fast you should rotate that particular wheel. Everything I don't know. He was rotating the thing for me. I was only doing this. Fortunately, you have to do both things. You have to do this and then do this, and then do this, do this. It is like cooking, and they start cooking, and then confusion will be there for the new person because you put all these things, oil is heating up and it is starting to smoke, and you're still trying to get this tur dal and mustard seeds, and then the oil has to be, then you have to reduce the heat, and then you have to put it, then pada 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 sound starts coming, and then it's all confusion, correct, for the beginner. But no, this Ghatavit is not a beginner. That guy knows everything. Just casually, like cooks go, and then just they do it like that. They go there, after 15 minutes, they come out. And then all aroma and everything is there. Everything is done. It's all like a dance. Like a dance. Just go and just come out. So that person is a Ghatavit. And so Ishvara will be a Sarvavit. Correct? Sarvavit. Previously, I used the word Sarvajnaha. I'm going to scratch that. Because you asked the question, I'm going to scratch that and use the word Sarvavit for Ishvara. And then I'm going to take that scratched word Sarvajnaha and use it for every human being, every jnani. Every jnani is a Sarvajnaha. Every Brahmajnani, every Atmajnani as Sarvajnaha. Correct? This is a technical difference between Sarvavit and Sarvajna. Did you have anything else in mind? Why did you ask the question, Hariji?
Because you brought the term Sarvajna and you were trying to explain like Nirvikara, Sarvajna and Savigara. So you were giving more explanation in it. So this Sarvajna and Sarvavit on different occasions we have heard.
Okay. Yes, it is there. Yeah, if you have listened to others, etc., the Sarvavit also will come. I normally don't use the word Sarvavit. In general, the explanation I would not have used.
Okay. No, it is clear now.
Yeah, yes, that's the
Thank
difference. That's the difference. It's important because we all have vague ideas of this jnanam,
Yeah.
jnani, and we don't know. We don't know who a jnani is. That's why Arjuna asked a very good question. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha sthitadih kim prabhasheta kimasita vrajeta kim, and all is asking. Because tell me, okay, you're talking about jnanam. Okay, now that jnanam comes here, and then what happens to that person? Starts flying or what? And produces a basma just from the hand, just like, because we see all these things. So he's asking, tell me, what does this jnanam do to the person? Swamiji is very clear. Nothing will happen to the person. The person will remain exactly like that. Na shochati. Na shochati. That's a very huge thing. How many people can say na shochami in this world? How many psychology books are there? The number of books are increasing every day. So, for one person to say aham no shochami, look at how much is needed, how much shastram is needed, how much teaching is needed, how many gurus are needed, how many sampradayas are needed, how many ashrams are needed. Correct? Therefore, it's beautiful, Hariji. Next, any other questions?
Guruji, here Sarvagnaha is used in terms of Atma, right?
Correct. In terms of just Atma is Sarvagyaha. It's used. Not even a Jnani, correct? Not even a Jnani. Atma is, he's calling, Shankaracharya is calling Atma is Sarvagyaha. Sarvam Bhasate iti Sarvagyaha. Bhasate. That which illumines everything just by mere presence. Sanidhya matrena bhasate iti Sarvagyaha. Just by mere presence. Atma doesn't go and illumine, like shining a torchlight, flashlight. No, no, no. That Kartritvam also is not there.
Earlier you had mentioned about Brahmanishta and Shrotriya. That also is a Sarvagnya?
Yeah, for a human being, if you're going to use Sarvatvam to a human being, it has to be Sarvajñatvam only. Because Sarvavitvam is impossible for a human.
So Sarvagnya and a Jnani are synonyms?
Correct, correct. Sarvajnaha is equal to Jnani, Atmajnani. Why? Because that Atmajnani knows everything as Mithya, and the Satyam of that Mithya is Atma, which is myself. Which is myself also is understood properly, not this body, mind, sense complex, but the truth of this body, mind, sense complex is the truth of the entire universe. And therefore, Sarvajnaha. Sarvasya adhishtanam janati iti Sarvajnaha. Or Sarvam mithya iti janati iti Sarvajnaha. That's all he can say. Mithya iti janati. Beyond that, he can't say anything more. You can't say now suddenly my mind has become different and I know everything. I know everything. Okay, that may be a siddhi. That siddhi can be there. I know everything. All languages I can speak. Okay, that's a siddhi. That's not Vedanta. And for siddhi, you don't need to know Vedanta. Anything
Can
else?
you say that that is the difference between knowledge and consciousness, right? In terms of knowledge and consciousness difference, so that siddhi is like basically the knowledge of the known versus unknown. Can we say that? Because after realization, it's not necessary that unknown is known to me at this point. Still, I am the same person with what I am known.
Correct, correct. But you know one thing that is the most important thing to be known.
Yeah, that's important. Yes, that's a point. So that's a differentiation between knowledge, which I know, versus the realization of that consciousness, the real, the truth, basically.
So Prasad is making a subtle distinction. In the English language, we use word knowledge. So he's trying to make that distinction that, commonly when we say knowledge, okay, that knowledge is of an object, something, some concept, some maybe even brain surgery. All that is a concept. It's an object. And so it's object knowledge versus subject knowledge. But Prasad, but if you say like this in the public, they'll get confused.
Yeah, surely. No, in the class only we can say that.
What object knowledge and what is he talking? Why did I come here? They'll start questioning their stars. Why did they? Oh my gods have brought me here? I don't know, and all they will start. Okay, Anuradhaji, go ahead.
Just one more point quickly. So when the reply is given, which we can think of when they talk about objects, so we can say, just for understanding, that objects cannot experience themselves, objects cannot experience other objects. The sentience, what we talked about today, you explained. So to put it other way, they cannot experience themselves and they cannot experience other objects.
Correct, correct.
Yeah. So just
which is what Shankara said in which statement? Swam na janati is there. Okay. Yeah. Anyonyam na vijaniyuhu. Swam na vijaniyuhu. Swam means I don't know myself. At least limited. Chair doesn't know I am chair. And chair doesn't know you're also table chair, etc. Yeah, both. So swam refers to themselves. Anyonyam refers to others. Other objects, yeah.
Thank you.
Radhaji.
I was just reminding you of yesterday's unfinished.
Okay.
And before that, I just want to say one thing, that where I got mixed up with Adi and Anadi is Adi, I'm used to like Chakshuradi, when we say etc.
Correct.
But I know that also can mean beginning now. But today I learned, Swamiji came to my house today, so I know now that Adi means also beginning.
Okay.
So that Adimat who has beginning.
Correct.
It wasn't there before and it will not be there forever.
Right. So yeah, we can discuss it in the Gita class, I think, because there are many people in the Gita class who are not there in this class.
Oh, is that right?
Correct. These are all two different classes. The people are all, they have choice, they can choose which to attend. Even among Gita classes, they will only attend Mondays. They won't attend Wednesdays. Like that, people have a lot of very tight schedule there. So that's why I said let's do it in the Gita class. Not difficult. I'll remind you. Rather, I'll remind you means
no
you
problem. I got it now, so I'm okay.
Okay.
Because we all love ourselves the most.
Anything else? Chat box.
Guruji, when we say we know about ourselves and we don't know, the body doesn't know about, it is not sentient about itself and about something else outside. That means who knows there's something else outside? The body doesn't know, so it is the person, the consciousness which shines through knows that something is outside.
Yeah. So what we say is this: a mind is needed. A mind is needed. Without mind, you can't know anything outside also. Okay. What we mean is, the human being is gifted with a mind which is illumined by the Atma. That mind then gets that function of the ability to know things. And therefore, that consciousness shines through the mind to everything else, every other object. Without the mind, you can't know. So that's why a person in coma cannot know. Atma is very much there. But no different than a pillar or a stone, correct?
Yeah.
Why? Because mind is not. Mind also is needed. Atma through the mind. So there the knowing refers to actually literally being alive to the world and transacting with the world. But Atma is not a transactor. Okay. And so what we mean here is illumining the world. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandrataram.
Actually, a person in coma is called as unconscious.
Unconscious. Not unconsciousness, unconscious. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I was reading about this this Amitabh Bachchan who got injured in that Coolie shooting, long ago, 1980s or something. It seems he had gone into coma at that time.
Yeah.
They had put in all kinds of adrenaline and cortisone, all those things I heard. And then he revived.
Second life.
Yeah. Coma. When he said coma, I was reminded of that. Yeah.
Myasthenia gravis or something. That was the disease he was suffering from.
What is that?
Some disease they gave a name called as myasthenia gravis or something like that.
Myasthenia gravis.
Something like that. He was not aware, and this one punch exaggerated that situation or something.
There are problems with the myasthenia gravis. The sun pharmaceuticals, only one tablet is there.
Okay. Good. Any other questions? So we have this course, Premaji, that's going to start, we said shortly, right? What date is today? Today is 5th, I think. Okay.
Today is the 4th. Yes, for 5th for you.
So we have about 10 days left, right? So I think Narayanji and others are all working on this. So Narayanji, I forgot to look at that registration form. I think it's time for us to look at it, right? So has Premaji seen it?
No,
I have not.
I was actually waiting for that poster.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Bhunesh should do it today. The poster, you wanted a couple of changes in the poster, no? Bhunesh is working on that.
So that registration form, I think it will be good for everybody to see it and for us to make some. Please, Premaji, Sudev, Dhanvantaraye, Amrita Kalasha Hastaya, Sarvamaya Vinashanaya, Trailokyanathaya, Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.